Hi there, and welcome to my silly little crafty adventure. You might be thinking to yourself, Hannah, why do you have a timer on your computer next to you? Well, friend, let me tell you. I've been watching Crochet by AK's How Much Can I Crochet in a Insert Time Here videos since like ever, and then What Morgan Makes did one. And honestly, I just have a little bit of FOMO. I just want to be cool. I want to be part of the gang. And it sounded like fun, and I have a few things I need/want to work on, and I figured this would be a good way to like boost my productivity. I've actually been very productive today. So I don't know if this video is actually going to be how much can I crochet in an hour, and if it is, it's lying, because the things that I need to work on are the gauge swatch for my Martha sweater pattern. Currently, when this video comes out, it might be the tail end of a tester call. So head over to my Instagram, HandmadebyHannahEm, to check that out if you want to test or just want to follow along for updates on that pattern or any of my other patterns in the works. So I need to finish the gauge swatch and double check all of my stitch counts, and that should have been the first thing I did. And I gotta be honest, I'm a little nervous that I'm gonna do this gauge swatch and do a few little math things to check, and it's gonna be all off, but we will cross that bridge when we come to it. So I'm gonna do my gauge swatch, and then I have been wanting some more little headbands to hold back my little hair, but I don't want them to be like the bulky kind that goes over your ears, like a lot of the ones you see if you look up crochet headband. I just want like an actual like little headband, you know? This is sad. Okay, so anyways, I was gonna do that because I was inspired by this picture, ta-da, by Studio Madeline, and I was like, Hannah, you've been wanting to knit. You're getting nice knitting needles for Christmas. Why don't you do that, but with I-cords so it's even thinner? I don't know how to knit an I-cord. So we are going to attempt to do a gauge swatch, learn how to knit an I-cord, knit 5 I-cords, make it into a headband, and I actually want to not connect the two ends of the headband, but I want to sew some elastic on. Do I think I'll finish that in an hour? No, but that's what we will be working on. So I am going to leave the timer on. I'm going to put on a movie, and I'm going to show you some fun little updates along the way. Grab a snack and join the party. We are watching the final episode of season 1 of MasterChef, so that's our current show. And go. I'm sorry. That was awkward. Go! Gauge swatch. I hope this is good. It makes sense in my head. We'll try and put it into ribblr later, but 10 minutes and we are on to learn how to knit an I-cord and make a little headband. I'm excited. I just watched a little video tutorial, the shortest one I could possibly find, and it doesn't seem that bad. I know how to do a basic knit stitch, so let's get started on the I-cord. Cute. I think it's going good. I wish it was more even, but it seems like when I kind of like mess with it a little bit, stitches kind of even out. So back to work. So there's about, there's about 23 minutes and 40 seconds left. We've changed positions because my laptop needed to charge, but rest assured, it's still ticking away. And I'm almost done with the first I-cord, which is cool. Not quite sure how long to make it, so I'm just gonna like maybe overdo it a little bit because it's gonna get braided, which always shortens it, so we'll see. I'll just go for a little bit more. But one of the things I'm noticing about knitting is that I am way too spastic. And I think this is one of the reasons that I didn't like knitting when I first tried it. Because knitting I actually learned before I learned crochet from a neighbor of mine. And then I never stuck with it because I learned crochet later and I liked that better. And by later, I mean like a couple months later. And so I really never picked knitting up again. The only thing I've ever done with knitting is I know how to like knit and purl and like do a stockinette stitch and like just straight knit. I did do one single project where I did increases and decreases, and that was a little like a little bunny cat toy stuffed animal thing. And that was good. It took me a lot of tries though, because I'm like a perfectionist with things. But my loops are always slipping off the ends of my needles because I move way too spastically for knitting. So I am hoping to learn how to knit socks soon because I love socks, and knitting socks just feels like the most grandma cozy moment ever. And making socks with the cute little designs, I die. That's so cute. And so I'm hoping to learn to knit socks soon, but I'm a little nervous because like if I'm spastic already with yarn and needles this size, then how am I going to be with like little fingering weight yarn and like sock needles? It's intimidating for sure, but hopefully doing some of this will help me. I mean, I know I'll have to make quite a few more cords. All right, that goes around my head. I'm just a little nervous about like when I braid it up like with all these other cords, is it going to drastically shorten? Oh, okay, good. I had a notification on my laptop and the timer looked like it stopped, but once I clicked out, it caught up to itself. Yeah, see, that's only 15. That's only here to here if I like rumple it. I'm gonna go for a little longer. Anyways, that was just my little sob story about how I'm way too spastic with knitting. And hopefully I'll gain some fine motor skills because I hate dropping a stitch and it seems to be happening a lot. So that's the tea. Okay, I think I'm gonna do another inch worth because my head measured 21 inches around and I'm at 24 inches right now. And I want there to be like maybe an inch or two of margin so I could sew elastic onto the back. But I know it's definitely going to like shrink, I guess, a little bit once it's braided up with 4 other strands. So anyways, maybe this is my last row. I'll probably put a stitch saver in instead of bind off right now, just in case I need to go back and like unravel or knit a few more rows. I think I should stop there. So for now, I'm just gonna pull this through. I guess it's not that simple with knitting needles. I don't really know if there's any reason for me to be doing this, but I guess it kind of makes me feel more profesh, so. Oh, 10 minutes. Well, we got a gauge swatch and we got one very long I-cord done, and I'll have to update you guys on how the headband comes out. Hey, if it comes out good, I should make a tutorial video. I could do that. Not a knitting profesh, but if I know how to do something, I can certainly teach someone how to do it and have a little tutorial on how I made my little braided headband. Now that's if it turns out good. So if you never see that video, don't mention it to me because I'm probably still upset because it turned out bad. All right, so there's about 1.5 minutes left. I'm trying to go as fast as I possibly can. I guess I didn't get as much done as I was hoping to, but, you know, isn't that always the case? I always overestimate my, not my abilities, but like my time, like how like fast I can go. Even for crocheting, I just overestimate that, or how long things take. Oh geez, maybe I can get 2 more rows in. No, I fumbled. I'll just keep going until I hear it. Hopefully it's set to an alarm. I don't actually remember if I did put a sound to it. Just going. 3. And 2. Okay. 2, 3. And there we go. Okay, stop now. Okay. I was over that real quick. Just my little ribblr page. In conclusion, how much can I craft in an hour? The answer to this question is this much. It might look small, but you know, it's slow fashion for a reason. It is slow. I'm really enjoying knitting I-cords. It's very fun and funky. It's very relaxing. So that's nice. And hopefully my headband turns out good and I can make a little tutorial on YouTube for you guys. So keep an eye out for that. Definitely like and subscribe and leave a comment if you'd like. You can check out my other social media to follow along on all the other things that I'm doing. I post on Instagram the most often, HandmadebyHannahEm. And yeah, I appreciate you watching.